Hello, I am trying to introduce you to a self-test by which your doubt about the comfort cool system, whether it is working or not, should be able to get addressed. And now at this point, I am in the UG1 hostel, and to my right, you can see that there is a grill here. This grill is bringing the air inside and is responsible for starting the process of cooling your room. So, a simple way to test any space for its being serviced by the comfort cool system, the easiest method would be put your hand on the wall, which I will do now, like this, and put your naked palm fully against the wall and feel the wall. Then you lift the hand and put the palm on the metal grill and feel the grill's temperature. Again, full contact with your palm on the metal. Lift your hand back, put it back on the wall and feel the wall's temperature once again repeatedly by the naked palm of your hand. Go back to the metal grill and feel it again. If the system is working or doing its fully tasked job, then the cool air coming from the grill would have chilled the metal. When I am saying chill the metal, I am not saying chill like typically we understand, but this metal surface would be cooler than the wall. If it is cooler than the wall and you repeatedly feel that by doing this contact, then you know that you have seen the system to be effectively trying to deliver the comfort. Now, I'm not saying that you are comfortable. I'm saying that the comfort cool system is trying to do its job. That means it is on, it is also bringing in cold air, and two things are therefore established. What you should not do is put your hand far away and say, not enough air is coming. Don't worry about the quantity of air for the time being. Don't put your hand like this and start wondering why is it not enough air. That is not for the customer to worry about. The user or the customer of the UG1 hostel should just see that the metal is colder than the wall. That is the first step. Now at this point, I would like to also tell all the viewers that there is an inlet grill in the PG1 hostel, but it is not at the chest height that you are seeing here. It is at a much lower level. It is almost at the bed level. Similarly, in the academic buildings, the inlet of the air delivery is sitting at a level very close, low on the floor. So that is the inlet part, the air being delivered into your room. Now we'll take a pause and we'll change the frame and look at the exhaust side. Hello, so I'm back with part 2 now. I'm standing on the table and to my left is the exhaust grill. This is the grill through which the air, having entered the room and being a cold air, would have tried to cool your walls, tried to cool your body, tried to cool the objects and go out. So this is continuously flowing out, and therefore if this is kept closed, for any reason you feel that this should be closed, it could be due to some pigeon problem or some other experience that you may have had, and you prefer to close this. If you close this, then the inlet air will also be adversely affected and not enough air will enter your room. I have been to many rooms in this season also where the exhaust has been completely closed or is partially kept closed for reasons. I'm not saying that it should have been done by somebody. No, I'm just giving a scientific reasoning to you that make sure that your grill is not blanked off by some piece of paper or cardboard, etc., so that the air is being allowed to flow through in your room or in that space, because I'm talking about your classrooms also, I'm talking about your office space also, I'm talking of every space which is being serviced by comfort cool mechanism, that let the flow be helped. So right now we have kept the door closed of the room, because if you keep the door of the room open, then the air, instead of flowing through the room, through the exhaust, will take a shortcut and try to go out of the closest path, being the place next to the inlet itself, that being the door. So the door is closed, the air is flowing in and it is continuously going out, and therefore this room of UG1 is being cooled by the comfort cool system. The verdict already has been given at the inlet that the inlet is cooler than the wall surface. If the metal is cooler than the wall surface, then you have done the verdict. I only brought this second portion to your knowledge and to your viewing just to help you complete the process. And I'm not saying you should climb your table and check all this, because if your inlet grill is cool, then the comfort cool is trying to do its job. It is possible somebody someday may not have been feeling as comfortable, and that is a separate error which we will address independently. Right now I am acquainting you with how to verdict your space by a self-test and say yes, the comfort cool system is working, or that it is not working. So we will switch to the first mode again. Okay, so we are back to the place from where we began, and self-test would be touch the metal, touch the wall, touch the metal and confirm whether the metal is cold. If the metal is cold, it's working. If the metal is not cold, but only air is coming and the metal is as much cool or warm, or rather we'll say the metal and the wall are at nearly the same temperature, that means the comfort cool system is not doing its other function and it's only throwing air. So we will stop at this to depart or capture this idea that if the metal is colder than the wall, then the verdict of self-test, one guy in one space checks it out and says, yes, I've seen it, it's trying to do its job. So that's the simplest approach to a single person in a single space that he or she may be at, and decide how is the comfort cool system. Metal cold, working. Metal not cold, not working. That's the verdict. Thank you. Okay, so this is another frame which is in the PG1 hostel, and remember, in the PG1 hostel the air intake is much lower. It is at the floor level, just like the academic building. It's right here. And again, same way, touch the wall, touch the metal, touch the wall and touch the metal. Is the metal cooler? If it is, then the verdict is it's working. And if it is not cool and is the same temperature as the wall, then it is not working. That's all we want you to understand. Is it working or is it not working? Wall and metal should be at two different temperatures. The metal, this metal should be cold. If it is cold, it's working. If it is not cold, it's not working. Thanks.